You can find full interviews on the Tell Us About channel, link in the description.
So first of all, when I was a kid, like 14, I got
Mhm.
diagnosed ADHD, and I've been off medication since I was about 20. So like I have ADD, and I knew
Okay.
that for a while, and that's like that comes with a whole host of like problems that I just tend to manage as best as I can without meds because I didn't like what meds did to me. But about a year ago, I got diagnosed autistic too, which is a fun thing to learn when you're already 30 something. But that made a lot of sense, and it has led me to address a lot of the ways that I talk to people now, because I didn't really understand before how much my way of speaking alienated people I was talking to. And I tend to say things very literally and not expect people to get offended unless I was meaning to offend them.
Yeah,
And that,
that's not how the world works at all.
well, it's how I work. And so I had run around my whole life assuming that's how everyone else worked, and getting very confused many times when people get upset at something. And I'm like, in my brain, you're being irrational, but it's my brain that's different. So the last year or so, we've been working on trying to communicate better. Some really good friends of mine who found out when I called them up, I was like, hey, so I got diagnosed autistic, and they were like, oh yeah. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you finally figured it out.
we knew that since you were a teenager. And I'm like, what? No one told me? They're like, oh, we thought you knew. It was super obvious. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean?
Wow.
And so I don't know. I guess I was a little ignorant before that, because I would just assume that, like, I don't know, I had no knowledge of it. And so in my youth, I would be like, oh, autistic would be obvious. Right? You think of like the stereotypical media portrayal, but that's not how it is. And learned a lot since then, obviously. But a lot of the reasons that I piss off a lot of people is because of that. And I'm working on that. I'm working at communicating better. But that's a long process.